This is Kevin Mann with Outside the Games. Welcome you to our show. We are here on location at Calabasas High School. I'm actually here at the locker room. To your left, my right, I have here Zack Shadorf. Zack, thank you very much for being on our show. Yeah, pleasure. He's a class of 2020 outside linebacker. He's had a couple seasons here with Calabasas. Looking forward to a full season here next year to play. And hey, they want to win state. I can tell you that. They're anxious.
Definitely.
Thank you. Well, I tell you, Zack, when we talk a little bit about, we talk about family and what family means. Can you give me a definition of what family, the word family means to you, Zack?
I think family means to me loyalty, trust, a different type of love, and just always having your back at all times, and just being there for you, being with you. That's my definition.
Sure.
I think a lot goes into family.
Right, it does. Both mom and dad, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they both play different roles, right, in your life. And tell me what they both do for you.
Start
with Dad.
Yeah, okay. I mean, my father, he's my mentor. I look up to him every single day. He's the best. I love him with all my heart. I think he's made me the young, grown man I am today. Just his work ethic, the way he handles things, the way he does things, the way he talks. I just try to model myself after him every single day.
Sure.
And just be more like him, hardworking. Striving for my goals, taking care of other people. He's the most generous guy I know.
What an example. What a good example.
Great example.
Your mom.
My mom, she's the sweetest lady. I love her.
So if I go over there right now, she's got something cooked up for me, right? Yeah.
Definitely.
Here, can you stay for dinner?
Do you want water? Here, sit down.
Right.
What do you want? Anything. Yeah. She's the best. She always has me in check. Schoolwork done. If I need this, food, anything, lunch.
All provided,
she's the best, always caring for me. Yeah, she's the sweetest lady. Nothing I could ever say about her, and everyone thinks that too.
Well, and the thing is, having parents, I think is a good pillar structure, support for the network. Yeah, it's huge. We talk a little bit about mentorship, Zack. Mentors are huge because they can kind of guide and navigate through adversities and challenges that you face as a student athlete. Again, hashtag student athlete strong. That is what we talk about, student athletes. We talk to them all nationwide. This is just one here at Calabasas High School. Zack Shadorf, class of 2020, outside linebacker. We do talk about those mentors. Who are your mentors and why?
Some of my mentors would be my mother, my father, my older brother Sam. He goes to Brown.
Oh, okay.
He played football over there, but stopped due to injury. My coaches, Coach Claiborne, Coach King, Coach Conway. Everyone that helps with our team. They've all grown us, and they've all grown me into a young man and taught me different things, how to be, what type of person I need to be, how to handle my goals, time management, they're always trying to get the best out of me. I spend a lot of time with Coach King and Coach Clay as they're the defensive coordinators.
Sure.
And they're always, teaching us how to be good young men, respectful. Same thing when I go home, my dad teaches me that.
Yeah, see, I think the thing is that the mentors see it long term.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not just, they give you the short term information, but
They always talk about, football, but it's bigger than football. Building relationships with people, how to handle tasks, how to be partners with this person and then this other type of person.
Right.
And, just being able to work with what you have and being able to create something out of it.
With mentors, we talk about student athlete challenges. With the student athlete challenges, you could remember, Zack, your freshman year going to high school, right?
Yeah,
it was like, where's my class? Eyes open, blockers, big hallways. Take me through your freshman year. It wasn't here at Calabasas, but what your freshman year was, and now to your point, now you're here at Calabasas.
So my freshman year, I got to play with my brother and a couple of his friends, a bunch of older guys. So they kind of taught me the ways, the ropes, just how to carry myself, getting up for morning lifting, just the grind. They taught me how to. They got me used to it. They acclimated me into the system.
A routine.
I was definitely nervous. Yeah, exactly. A routine. I was definitely nervous every time I was on the field. I was like the young buck, little 15, 14 little guy, watching these big guys move weights and stuff like that.
Right.
But they taught me the program, taught me the system. Great coaches over at Sierra Canyon. They helped me through everything. Always been there for me. Great system. And
now I'm
here, love it.
Junior year, and now you're going to be a senior. So tell me how Calabasas has stepped in as an administration, from top down to now your coaches and just the whole platter.
So, I mean, when I transferred here, there were other coaches. They got us ready, you know, great season, cool sophomore year, it was awesome. Went from JV to playing varsity, awesome experience. Then the coaches decided to leave and we didn't really know what to do.
Okay.
And then obviously all of our great coaches came now, got this beautiful locker room and the weight room came in and they just totally flipped the program upside down.
Another level.
Another level. Another level. The way we're learning in the classroom, the way we practice, weight room, it's just like
what's expected of you too, right? Yeah.
Just programs great, amazing. Always keep us on task and just it's super professional. I love it. Big family system over here too.
Yeah, no, it seems like it would be. Let's look at the classroom now, Zach. First of all, what's your favorite class to take right now?
I think math.
Yeah?
Honestly, yeah, for the first year. I'm in pre-calc. It's pretty
wow.
difficult.
Yeah, pre-calc is not easy. I do remember the FOIL method in algebra.
I don't even. Oh, the FOIL method, yeah.
First, outer, inner, and last. Yeah.
For sure.
I almost had you.
You almost had me.
I was like, triggered something. But yeah, no, the algebra, pre-calc is pretty not an easy class.
Pre-calc is a hard class, for sure.
What's your least favorite class?
I don't want to throw any of my teachers under the bus.
I wouldn't be the teacher you throw on the bus. It's not your least
it's not my
favorite.
teacher. It's probably
You like the teacher.
Definitely. I like all my teachers. Probably chemistry.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
Chemistry.
I did not like it. Periodical chart, how it all elements, the whole thing. Yeah, I'm just like,
definitely.
It doesn't make any sense to me. So I just that wasn't my favorite thing. So I get that. I get that. So, now, what do you think, Zach? Being a student, okay, you're in the classroom. What kind of qualities do you have, okay, to be a good student for the teacher? What do you think is important qualities to have to be a good student?
I think being respectful is number one. Just letting them do their job the way they want to do their job instead of interrupting them. Or just talking back. Like my personal pet peeve, I hate like being disrespectful to the teacher. You know, because all they're trying to do is help you. And I think that's the number one thing, is just showing the teacher respect. Especially if you want help in that class, respect is definitely the number one thing you can give them.
That's good.
For help back,
What do you think, what qualities do you think, now let's reverse that. What do you think the qualities for a teacher, what kind of qualities do they have to be a successful teacher to a student?
I think the teacher needs to go in there with full effort and care. Because I think if the teacher, like you can tell the teacher cares and wants you to succeed, then you'll want to succeed.
Right off the bat, can't you? With the way their lesson is or whatever.
The whole environment, just the way, if they want you to succeed, then you'd go off that energy.
Is there a thing of like letting them know you're a student athlete? Does that kind of help too?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that if the teacher, like if you're respectful to them and they understand that you work hard outside of school as well, that I think they'd be willing to help you with in-school stuff like that, because they know you don't just like get to go home or whatever. You got other things that you're dealing with, maybe waking up in the morning to lift or doing that, then working out, then having another practice type thing. It's like, it's just a whole grind. And I think if they understand that, it's a good relationship.
True.
Help each other.
Yeah. No, that's big. Now, you being a student athlete, how hard is that to hold, you're dedicated to the classes, mom's checking you, hey, did you study for this test?
Definitely.
Are you ready for that?
Every day.
How hard is that to handle that and jumble that schedule? It's a routine you have to have.
Definitely, yeah. Time management.
Time management, man.
Yeah, if you slack off.
Is that one of those words? And I hear from the student athletes all the time.
Yeah.
Time management is one of those things you have seared on your head that basically says, like, look, if I don't do it, I procrastinate, and then it doesn't get done. Right?
You almost got to just look forward to the next day, think about what classes you have. Like,
so you're planning. You got to plan.
You got to plan it.
Yeah.
So you know, like, what time you have free. Like, say you got to work out here, practice in the hour or two, try to get your work done. You know what I'm saying? So when you get back, you don't have to stay up late, do your thing. But yeah, I just try and think about it in the future, like the day before. Get your work done. So
is Zach a good test taker?
I'm a good test taker.
Yeah?
Yeah, I pride myself in school a little bit.
Yeah, good.
I just did good on my chem test.
Wow, man, let me give you some of that. That's chemistry, that's not your least favorite class. Definitely. So yeah, he's trying to send a message, obviously, like, I got this. No, that's good. What do you think, if you saw a student, Zach, struggling with something, what kind of thing what would you point out to that student being one of the most important things to try to get through something that they're having a problem with?
Yeah.
Depends on what they're having a problem with, but if you saw them struggling say that they're having a tough time in school?
Okay. I mean, first thing is try and get help.
Yeah.
And if you don't get help, I think what helps me the most, if I can't, like, if the teacher is just explaining in a way that's hard for me to understand, asking my friends. Because I feel like a kid to kid or like perspective is easier, and like if they understand it, they could show you a different way. That's what I would say.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, that's important. Now we're talking Calabasas High School, right?
Calabasas High School, yep.
The season. You guys had some players, obviously, on your team. Again, Micah Pittman and Johnny Wilson come to mind. But even I think Micah Pittman made a big, clear note to me that there have been people on the wall just of the lineage of Calabasas.
Definitely.
And it's just been passed down from there. What did this season mean for you, your team? What do you think it meant for your team to compete and do as best they could this year?
I think it was like building the process as its
first year
coaches, first year, locker room, weight room. We're all coming together as a family. I think this was the closest our team has been in a long time.
Gotcha.
And I think it was more of a learning experience. And I think like seniors like Micah have really, they showed us like the mentality. We gotta just go out there and be dogs and just eat. And like it's for like it's us. We gotta do it for our team and for our family. And it was just a growing process together, and like molding us all together as one team squad.
I think Mike could put it simple too. Somebody said it's a grind.
Oh, it's a grind, exactly.
And you have to go through it. And
I think that's what we really learned this year.
Yeah. For you personally though, Zach, as an outside linebacker in your position, what does your position coach mean to you?
Oh man, my position coach means he's a mentor to me. Yeah, I mean, Coach Claiborne at SC, Hall of Famer at SC. Had a great career in the NFL, and it's just like nothing but look up to him and everything he says. I got to take in and think about it and really try and put that into my game.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, again, the season's coming up here. Going to be your senior season. You're finishing out strong this junior season, but understand too. There's another sport you're playing, lacrosse.
Yeah.
How does lacrosse How does it differentiate from football?
It's a whole different sport. Whole different sport, definitely.
I mean, the equipment's different to some extent. You have shoulder pads, you have a helmet to protect you there.
Definitely.
But you have this thing. What do you call that?
Stick.
The stick.
Yeah.
You got the stick to play. How is the preparation and practice different too, and being endurance wise, is it different?
Oh yeah, I think for football it's physically and cardiovascular draining, and lacrosse you're just running. So I play midi, so it's just back and forth, kind of like soccer. Definitely a lot of running to do.
Whoa.
And I think our practice is game more is like 6-on-6. I feel like it's just it's like game time all time in practice, and it's just working our plays, stuff like that. It's like football. Same type of practice, but definitely a different game on the field.
And it's part of it. It's not this. It's great that it's different intensity to it. But you have football, and does that move right into lacrosse? Or how does that work?
Yeah, so right now I'm playing lacrosse, but then when football starts, I'll be doing both at the same time.
Oh, wow,
practice after practice.
Wow.
Stuff like that, yeah.
You kind of get tired?
Definitely get tired.
That's the first thought. That's the first thing that came through my mind was like, this guy's got to be tired from the last practice and still continue it.
It's time management. So
yeah, right?
Work done and I just go to bed.
That's right. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, I love lacrosse, love football.
Oh yeah, no, I bet. For you at the outside linebacker position, what's one of the things you've kind of gotten to, or that you've looked to learn about the position and get better at? What's one of the things that Coach Claiborne has been able to teach you, or some of these coaches?
Definitely reading the line.
Oh yeah?
I think that was like the biggest struggle for all of us linebackers, and the way we've progressed throughout the year from the beginning of the season, like during even summer. And then now, I think I just understand the whole game of football and linebacker, and the way the gaps will shift, or the way when when the tackle will pull, or when the tight end and tackle will block down, just stuff like that. Just reading the whole field, it's like a chess game.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Gotta just look at it like,
yeah, and the thing is too, is it's like tiers, right? So there's a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and usually you guys play. Is it a 4-3 or 3-4?
Yeah, we play 4-3.
4-3. So you have to be, the communication has to be just off the charts between your teammates, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite call on the defense? You don't have to tell me what that is.
Yeah.
But we want to keep everything hush hush here at Calabasas.
Probably over smash.
Over smash. Okay, right.
Yeah.
What kind of things do you look at when you're trying to eye a quarterback?
Yeah.
What's the first thing you notice about the quarterback when the play is called?
Yeah.
And when he's got the ball in his hands.
Definitely which way he looks first.
Yeah.
Maybe because I don't know. I think sometimes when the quarterback will get under center and he looks left, play might be going left.
Yeah.
If he looks right, stays right, play might be going that way. Or what hand he is, obviously.
Sure.
I don't know what's going on.
You play 7-on-7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to stick with our team, but yeah, pro way.
Pro way? Yeah, I know of those guys.
Yeah.
But you like to stick to the team too. A lot of things could be said about coaches and how they feel about 7-on-7. Some of them feel that, hey, you're robbing stuff away from my player, as far as the teaching part of the thing. Of course, here at Outside the Games, our take is that, you try to, add on to what they have rather than take away. But what have you felt that 7-on-7 has helped you?
Honestly, I feel like when I'm out there
Here,
with my coaches, I'm learning. I'm learning. I think it got me better as a player.
Yeah.
Way to read passes and stuff. Dropping into zones, matching players, matching their routes, and changing our coverage. Yeah, I think it helped. I think it helps.
Is Zack does Zack like to hit? Okay.
Love to hit, yeah.
LaCrosse and you get those shots too, right?
Kill kick to LaCrosse. That's cool. Yeah.
Nice. Is Zack more of a vocal leader or more of a kind of watch me, see how I do it? Or you both?
I think more this year. I'm definitely going to be more of a vocal leader because last year I think the older guys kind of handled that, but
some are gone now.
I think last year I was more of a watch me how I do it, always on time and stuff, respectful. But this year I'm going to take up the role of both.
Yeah.
What I plan on doing.
Right on.
Yeah.
How do you feel that? What's the most that you can do to get the most out of Zack? What do you have to do this year that you didn't do last year to be a better football player and to be a better student?
I think always stay confident. Just have my own back, just keep telling myself to keep pushing. Always keep my head on my shoulders, keep myself level, know my task, keep the objective the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, this has been Zack Shadorf. He is a class of 2020 outside linebacker here at Calabasas High School. And I tell you, we've gotten to know him as a person and a player. Definitely holding things strong. What's your GPA right now in school?
I think it's 3.85.
3.85.
That's
okay.
the average.
Yeah, so he's doing his thing in the schoolroom, in the classroom, and really trying to get the most out he can out of his teachers. And I'm sure the teachers get the most out of you. Sure. So it works both, together. So we appreciate you being on our show Outside the Games, but we're not done yet. Okay. We have this thing called
Got you.
The Quick Blitz. Personal questions to get to know you a little bit more. Okay?
Yeah.
Favorite food? Easy.
Favorite food? Steak.
Steak? Well done or medium rare?
I used to be medium rare guy, now I'm like, well.
He's like, I want it well done.
Yeah.
I'm not getting any mad cow disease or any of that stuff. All right. Favorite dessert?
Favorite dessert? Ice cream.
Yeah, any kind?
Chocolate vanilla.
Mixed together? Oh man, okay,
Sprinkles.
swirl.
Yeah.
Swirl with sprinkles, okay. I love it, you knew exactly what you wanted. This guy is not gonna have a problem ordering anything ice cream related. He's gonna have that problem. Favorite cleat to wear?
Favorite cleat to wear? Nikes.
Nike Vapor Max?
Yeah, I like the Vapor Max.
Yeah? The shoes to wear too. You got your Air Force One.
I got my Air Force
Hold on, see, he's got his Air Force Ones. There's another player that I know likes to have Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
What do you like about Air Force Ones?
They're comfy.
Yeah?
And they're big, so like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
that
nice
works.
shoe.
That's good. Favorite musical artist right now you listen to?
Young Thug.
Yeah?
That's just always been my favorite artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's strong, man. Apple or Android and why?
Apple. I've never really had another phone.
You haven't had an Android?
I've never had an Android.
Okay. You like the platform? It's easy
Yeah.
to use?
Yeah. I think their stuff's cool.
All
I like
right.
the way it looks.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Everyone's Apple.
Something about when you have it right here on your phone and the Apple thing is, you try to make the Apple little trademark on it. Yeah. Like I got an iPhone.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're right. Favorite platform to play on gaming system? Xbox or PlayStation?
It's kind of the same thing as Apple. I've always been on Xbox.
Yeah?
All these guys in here have PS4, and I've just always had an Xbox.
You've been the one.
Yeah, I'm literally the only one with the Xbox.
It's like,
only guy.
because the circle, square, and X button, all those are all weird.
Yeah.
They're all different on Xbox. But yeah, how do you relate? I guess the tag name, you just got to join their system, or they come in
For Fortnite?
Yeah.
Cosplay, yeah. But I'm not really much of a Fortnite guy anymore.
What's your favorite game to play?
Apex.
Okay.
It's like the new version.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's cool. If you had to visit a vacation spot anywhere in the world, Zach, where would that be?
I think I'd go back to Cabo because I went there with Jaden, Casey, Connor Boutreau, who's a former linebacker. He's graduating this year, committed to the Air Force. Probably go back there. I just had a good time with them. Johnny Wilson was there as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
we just kind of all went like as families.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's dope.
If you had to be, say you were running late somewhere, Zach, and you had to be somewhere, would you call or text and why?
Would I call them?
Yeah.
Oh, call them. Call them because it's just like I feel like it's more respectful. Like I don't want to text you. I'm gonna be late, call you, let you know what's going on. I feel like it's more understandable and more explainable over the phone.
I'm sure your parents have taught you that.
Yeah, exactly. And the coaches.
And the coaches. Yeah, don't forget them.
Especially if you're not gonna.
Well, I heard one of the coaches say basically if you're 5 minutes late, you're late.
Yeah.
Or 5 minutes early, you're late.
It's always gotta be more than that.
I had that reversed, but yeah.
Coach King.
Yeah. Okay, you knew exactly who said it.
Yeah. What time does 5:30 meeting start? Yeah. Not 5:30. Definitely not.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Last movie you just saw?
Last movie I just saw. Ooh, I don't know. I think it might have been Scarface.
Really?
I watched it for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Say hi to my little friend. Okay. Yeah.
Definitely.
If you could drive a car, any car.
Any car.
I've seen Micah Pittman's, by the way. Any car you could drive, what car would it be?
Any car? Like right now as a kid or like
Right now. As a high school student, my friend.
I wouldn't want to like.
You don't want to floss.
Yeah.
I understand you don't want to floss, but if you had to, come on. This is a question you say if you could just roll in a car, what kind of car would it be? Or SUV?
Any truck? Yeah, the Escalade.
Escalade?
Yeah.
The long one.
The long one. Blacked out, yeah.
Come on, guys, you're coming with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Tinted windows, black.
Yeah,
right? Yeah, I got you. If you, let's say this, one thing in the world, if you could change, if Zach could change in the world, we're dealing a lot politically, we're dealing a lot with the different things that are happening today, today's world scene. What one thing would you change in the world today if you had an impact to do so?
I think just stop all the racism and segregation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That just boggles my mind. Doesn't make sense. Like, how is that a thing?
How's that still around?
How is that still around? Yeah.
No,
probably that.
Yeah. Now, are you a shorts or pants guy?
Pants guy.
Right?
Yeah.
Even when it's like you just come from sweats.
Yeah, I got used to it.
They're like sweats, right?
Sweats are nice.
Yeah.
If it's hot, I'd rather have pants on than sweats though. Cause
really?
Make me start to sweat. And then I gotta get the pants.
There you go. No, that's I can understand that. Leave it with this one last one, okay? Because I know you're going to be a senior, okay? What would you rather have? Okay. Would you rather have a bad football field that you're playing on, or be on outside the game show? What would you rather do?
Be on outside the game.
That's right. Guy has it.
Always.
He knows what's up. Zach Shadorf, we appreciate it very much for you being on our show. I tell you, student athlete strong, hashtag that. This is an outside linebacker, class of 2020. Do look out for him. Come to Calabasas. I'm sure they're going to have their schedule out here pretty soon, what their games are going to be. But this is an exciting team that's really looking forward to big things. They're going to make it to state. They want to do that. That's their goal. They got first-year head coaches under the way. That's out of the way now. They're now second year to get all together. So do look out for Calabasas. Well, this has been Kevin Menton with Outside the Games. Zach Shadorf, thank you so much for being on our show. Have a good night.
Have a good night.